Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are doing repeated questions in prelims. Today we are covering geography. Total 12 questions were asked in 2021 prelims, and in this video we will see how many questions were repeated directly or indirectly. First question. With reference to the water on the planet Earth, consider the following statements. The amount of water in the rivers and lakes is more than the amount of groundwater. The amount of water in polar ice caps and glaciers is more than the amount of groundwater. Which of the statements given above are correct? Now this question has been picked directly from NCERT. There is a chapter in NCERT class 11 I guess, where the amount of water is mentioned. In the ice caps and glaciers there is almost 2.05% of water, whereas the groundwater is only 0.62%. While the amount of water in the rivers and lakes is 0.017 approximately. So the first statement is wrong. The amount of water in the river and lakes is less than the amount of groundwater, while the amount of water in polar ice caps and glaciers is more than the amount of groundwater. So the answer will be 2 only. Similar question was asked in 2013. On the planet Earth, most of the fresh water exists as ice caps and glaciers. Out of the remaining fresh water, the largest proportion, option is found in atmosphere as moisture and clouds, is found in freshwater lakes and rivers, exists as groundwater, exists as soil moisture. Answer will be C, groundwater. 2010, a similar question was asked. On the planet Earth, the fresh water available for use amounts to about less than 1% of the total water found. Of the total fresh water found on the planet Earth, 95% is bound up in polar ice caps and glaciers. Which of the above statements are correct? So you see, the questions are same, asked differently. Here answer will be both 1 and 2 are correct. So if you are revising for prelims 2022, do revise NCERT and the chapters such as water, climate, vegetation. These are very important chapters. 1 and 2 questions are always asked from each of these chapters. Next question. The vegetation of savanna consists of grassland with scattered small trees. The forest development in such areas is generally kept in check by one or more or a combination of some conditions. Which of the following are such conditions? Burrowing animals and termites, fire, grazing herbivores, seasonal rainfall, soil properties. Select the correct answers using the code given below. The question on the types of vegetation have been asked numerous times and on savanna multiple times. For example, in 2012, a question on tropical savanna was asked. Which one of the following is the characteristic climate of the tropical savanna? Rainfall throughout the year, rainfall in winter only, an extremely short dry season, a definite dry and wet season. Here the answer will be 2, 3 and 4. Fires keep on occurring in savanna region because of the dry climatic condition, grazing herbivores and seasonal rainfall. Rainfall is very scanty in savanna. So the answer is 2, 3, 4. Next question. The black cotton soil of India has been formed due to the weathering of. A similar question was asked in 1991 where you have to match list 1 with list 2. Fissure eruption, anticlinorium belt, Sea of Tethys, Zangpo. So black soil is found due to fissure eruption, alluvial soil because of anticlinorium belt, Himalayan mountain chain, Sea of Tethys, and Brahmaputra, also known as Zangpo. So if you have solved the previous year question, you would have known that black cotton soil of India has been formed due to the weathering of fissure volcanic rock. Another question on cotton soil. Tamil Nadu is a leading producer of mill-made cotton yarn in the country. What could be the reason? Black cotton soil is a predominant type of soil in the state. Rich pool of skilled labor is available. Your answer is B only. Next, among the following, which one is the least water efficient crop? Now when I analyzed the previous year questions from 1979 to 2021, what I observed that specifically sugar has been a favorite of UPSC. Questions on sugarcane has been asked numerous times, even in polity such as sugarcane policy, in geography, in environment. Least water efficient crop, sugarcane. A similar question was asked. The highest photosynthetic activity, sugarcane. Next, leaf litter decomposes faster than in any other biome and as a result, the soil surface is often almost bare. Apart from trees, the vegetation is largely composed of plant forms that reach up into the canopy vicariously by climbing the trees or growing as epiphytes rooted on the upper branches of trees. This is the most likely description of. Answer is tropical rainforest. Because of the heavy rainfall and high temperature, there is heavy leaching and faster decomposition of litter. Similar question was asked in 2003. Unlike temperate forests, the tropical rainforest, if cleared, can yield productive farmland that can support intensive agriculture for several years even without chemical fertilizers. Now, about tropical rainforest, this statement is not correct. Because of a high temperature and heavy rainfall, there is enormous bacterial activity which leads to decreased humus content, and so the fertility of soil is also reduced. So, the soil would require chemical fertilizer. First statement is not correct. The primary productivity of the tropical rainforest is very high when compared to that of temperate forest. This is correct. So answer here is A is false but R is true. Again in 2011, a question on tropical rainforest was asked. If a tropical rainforest is removed, it does not regenerate quickly as compared to a tropical deciduous forest because the soil of rainforest is deficient in nutrients because of faster decomposition and leaching. Next question. In the tropical zone, the western sections of the oceans are warmer than the eastern sections owing to the influence of trade winds. In the temperate zone, westerlies make the eastern sections of ocean warmer than the western section. Both the statements are correct. Answer is both 1 and 2. Now this question was not asked directly in the previous years, but question on westerlies, question on trade winds have been asked. For example, in 2011, question on westerlies was asked. Westerlies in southern hemisphere are stronger and persistent than in northern hemisphere. Why? Options are: southern hemisphere has less landmass as compared to northern hemisphere. Coriolis force is higher in southern hemisphere as compared to northern hemisphere. Answer is 1 only. Question on trade winds was asked in 1989. Most of the hot deserts are present on the western margin of the continents close to the zones of trade winds. Zones of trade winds are characterized by seas having reversal of planetary wind direction. So both A and B are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So if you want to find important topics in any subject, solve this previous year question. If you are going to attempt the prelims this year or the next year, this is the holy book that you need to get the hold of the mind of UPSC. We have compiled questions from 1979 to 2021 subject wise with answers. If you want to buy that, link will be in the description. And hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.